Welcome back, everybody. Shane with 818 Custom Garage. We have a good one here today. We are going to build the CL Designs Gladius XL. It is something I've been trying to get my hands on. They're tough to get a hold of, but I think we got a good one here. It should be a fun build. I think it's going to be a really, really good performer. So let's get into it. Check this awesome forged carbon with the purple in there. Man, this CL Designs frame's gonna be cool. Big, I mean, full forward design, forward skid design, long rear section, should have lots of breakover. Forget how many degrees this thing is, but it's a lot, I think. Definitely, it might be in the 12 to 15 range is my guess. So super nice. All these kits pretty similar in design, right? And how they work and function and go together. This thing's pretty cool though. So you got your skid. This is a printed skid, looks okay. It's very similar design to like the Northwest Chassis Works skid. Looks pretty similar. You got your side sliders that screw on. Hopefully we can get some small electronics on here. The only thing they don't have is like, mag mounts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about body. I haven't figured out a body yet. But we'll come up with something. I thought about like, hey, the Northwest Chassis Works has, they have mag mounts and stuff like that, and a few other things like that. So I might grab a couple of those and stick them on here. Who knows? Maybe we can use them and figure something out for a body. So also, VTech does make a Gladius cut body for this, and I think it does come with mag mounts. So pretty sweet. But super nice forged carbon rails. I mean, you can't go wrong. So we've got a set of injection molded Super 8s that we're going to throw on here. We got the Hot Racing big heavy knuckles. These are all set up. I did my gearing, stock gear in the front and underdrive in the rear. So 216 front, 112 rear. Brass LGRP steering. Super good. Oh, also on this, since it is a long wheelbase, it does... Oh no, I dropped it. For the axle shafts, it has this little guy, right? So, we'll get it mounted. It is pretty cool. It's titanium, printed piece. So, and I believe it connects with like 2 deadbolt fronts and stuff like that. I've got a bunch of, axle shafts, so we'll figure out the right lengths that we need. So pretty cool too. We're going, Super 8s. We've got RC Steve 710 titanium links. We were thinking about going with the purple flame, but then we were like, there's going to be a lot of purple in this build, so we're going to keep this with the raw titanium. I think it's going to look good, give it a little contrast. He's super awesome. He threw in another one of his fuel cells. It's purple, so he definitely knew where I was going. We were talking a lot. We got a purple RS100 from No Spear Designs. This thing has been through heck and back many times, a couple different builds. It does have the rear exit cable on it. We'll see if that's going to work out in this setup. If not, I've got the original side mount exit that I can put back on. Right now, thinking a set of Hot Racing big bores because I've got them, so we might use that. Boom. We've got our purple Vortex wheels from Little Guy Racing Parts. They are wrapped in a set of the new J Concepts rock bumps. Really wanted to try these things out. They look cool. I really like the new J Concepts tires, the ruptures, and these, they seem good. So shout out though to Badlines RC, local guy. He actually got me these rock bumps super fast and, great prices and stuff. So hit him up, guys. Badlines RC. He's got some good stuff on his website. Sells a lot of different stuff. So pretty cool dude. And then motor wise, transmission, we've got a MR24. We did change to the 12 millimeter mount, spacing. And then we are doing a MOFO. This is the MVP motor. So the medium. So he's got the Pancake, which I think is like a 1700 kV. He's got this, which I believe is 25-ish 100 kV. And then he's got the Revenja pancake, I think. That is a lot higher kV too. So really like this. Got it from him. He already, he puts the pinion on for you and stuff too. So it was really nice. Set up all the mesh, put stock gear ratio in the transmission. We bolted on the 12mm MR24 mount because these pancakes do have a 12mm spacing, and they have a big is it 3mm shaft? Yeah, these are 3mm shafts, so pretty sweet. So pretty stout motor setup. So I think that's going to be good. Give us a lot of extra space so we can run it forward. So let's get into this thing. We're going to get together by doing this like normal. You got to put your arms in. They get captured down in there. So get your lower links on and everything, and then bolt the skid to the frame rails. So should be cool, I think. And then we'll get everything else figured out, kind of go along the way, and then we're gonna get this thing out on the rocks and have some fun, because I really think it's gonna be a fun performer. Everybody's really likes them, so stay tuned. Bam, look at it. It's coming together nice. Yes, I'm using gold hardware again. One thing, so everything went together good so far, except I went to go mount up the motor transmission. And if you look, it looks so crappy down there. I tried with a stock transmission and the MR24. Same issue. When you put it down, there's a gap underneath. You could see through, everything would be able to get in. Just the two mounting pads were too high, so I had to grind down both the mounting pads so it would sit down inside the skid. So I'm just gonna assume it was just, they missed it on the print, or something happened. So who knows, but looks like I got it figured out. So now it'll sit down inside the skid, and we'll bolt it up. So next we're gonna bolt that up. Then we're gonna get our axles on and start moving forward. Maybe see how the servo lays out and fits, and then we can start measuring for drive shafts and all that. So and shocks. So let's see. Let's keep going. Bang! Check it out. So we got all that gold hardware on there. You guys saw we got the skid all figured out. Got the axles on, shocks on. Looks good. That's just all bolt up. Ran some spacers up at the top. These shocks were really sticky at first. So actually, all I did was I pulled the bottom cap, shove some green slime on the shock shaft, and work it in and out. I did put a little bit of 15 weight in them, just like a couple drops, just to really, all you're trying to do is lubricate them. It'll dampen it a little bit, but not a whole lot. So all the axle shafts are on, or the drive shafts are on. So you got your carrier bearing in the middle. It's pretty cool. The support, it's nicely printed, but the actual you got bearings in there with the shaft. The shaft is made of titanium, so pretty sweet. Deadbolt front. Well, it's a little bit longer sleeve. It started out as a C10. I didn't have another deadbolt, so because you use a deadbolt here to go from the transmission to the carrier bearing, and then the back I believe is a C10 front. So looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Now we got the RC Steve purple fuel cell in there. Got it as a support in between there, so it looks good. So when you come up, you can see these bottom links, they align with the bottom of the carrier bearing support. So you can actually go a little bit higher up. You can get a little bit more compression up in here. The only thing was, then you go up past this, and then this thing's out there to just get whacked. So you could still hit this, but I wanted to at least give it a better chance and protect it. And if rocks come, you slide on the links and not get caught up on this. So we'll see how that all works. I think this is gonna end up working. So see the shock, this one shock's a little sticky still, so I might have to go work on that one a little bit. But yeah, really nice so far. Now I got to go figure out electronics. So I've got a Lizard Pro, which we're probably going to use on this, I think. I've got some Micro Pythons too, but I want to save those for something where I need for space. So thinking this 3S battery, typical radio link receiver. We already know our servo, so we'll get that in there. But looking at layout, you know, you only got these two side plates. They're the two sliders. So battery's got to go on one. I got to get these together. So it's almost thinking if I could lay it like this, maybe mount it on top of it. I don't know. So we'll see. Actually, I think I would go, because I think I want the motor wires to come up out of here. So I might have to mount it back a little bit and then maybe mount this guy like that. That's what I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Either that or I could always, I don't know body-wise what I'm going to do yet, so I could always go like this, mount it on top. That would be, but then you got everything that's coming off of here from the servo. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, I think what I want to do first, I'm going to put the wheels on. I want to see how far back the tire and everything comes to the front, because my idea is to try to loop, you know, this wire around the front here somehow, or actually maybe more on top of here and go in. So I'm going to shorten these wires for sure, right? And then go into the ESC. So, because the Mofo motors, they come with super duper long wires. That's the only drawback to a lot of his motors. They have these crazy long wires, and you end up having to loop them around or cut them or whatnot. So I think we got a plan. So let me get the wheels, tires on, and then when we get back, you should see some electronics figured out on this thing. Booyah! Man, look at this thing. John nailed it on the paint. It looks so cool. I screwed it up a little bit when I did the magnets, but man, it looks so cool. Look at the bed. Man, awesome. So we did a little change on the wheels. We did our purple ghost wheels. I love the ghost wheels, so cool looking. So yeah, look at this thing. Look at the electronic layout. So I ended up going MicroPython. Just fit better, and if you look, the receiver's there and the MicroPython's on top of it. Shorten the wires on the motor. Got everything all situated. So came out clean, really happy with it. Yeah, dude. Now it's time to go take this thing out and see how she does. Still think, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on the shock setup. We'll see how it performs. All right, Gage, where are we?
Flanagan.
Flanagan?
Yeah.
Home a little guy? Yeah, we got some cool spots out here. Beautiful day. It's starting to warm up a little bit. We're early in the morning though. We've got our awesome Gladius XL. John, JB Designs nailed that paint. It looks so epic. Man, we love those purple ghost wheels, right, Gage? This thing's all purpled out. It's got the purple Gladius chassis. All right, let's start us off. This is the J Concepts rock bumps. Oh yeah, let me. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You good? Turn it. Oh, you turned too late. Back up. So back up and try to straighten it. So back up. Back up. Turn. Other way. Other way. Back up. Now crank it. There you go. Come on, that's easy. It's coming up the hill. Oh yeah, great. Good job, Gage. Okay, let's see if we can do this line again, Gage. Go slow. Oh. You gotta slow down there. Don't just power through it. And you're gonna have to go out wider, remember? You gotta start out wider. Nope. You gotta start out over there. You gotta come out over, you gotta come up over there, remember? No. You gotta come up over here, remember?
Oh, okay.
But don't, you wanna come up and stay off of that.
Okay.
You wanna kinda get up over here and then come across, okay? This is a tough transition. He's gonna have the same problems that the Apex had here. This is a tough one. The truck just needs to be super low to get through this. Slow down. Okay, there you go. Power up. Oh no, you should have kept it straight. You started turning.
Sorry.
Gage, once you turn, look at me. Once you turn into it, it's gonna want to roll over.
Okay.
So you want to try to get it up that. Yep. Now turn a little bit. Go. You had it before. No. Okay, keep going. Okay, we're gonna do a driver change. See if I can do any better. I don't know if I can.
You went up on that.
Okay, this thing.
It's hard.
Yeah, I think these shocks are way too stiff, personally. Come on. Oh my gosh.
Oh? Yeah. I don't think it's gonna go up that.
Yeah, it's just too hot. It's got, the center of gravity is too high on these things. You gotta really like get it over here. There we go.
You did it.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get in position.
All right, now I actually want to try the Apex a little bit different. They just need a pretty different line to get up. I want to do it with the body, man. You got me, Gage? Oh, gosh. I just cannot. It's a tough one.
I think it's the body.
No, it's not. This thing doesn't weigh anything.
It doesn't?
It's not. The Lexan body. Getting this thing. Oh, gosh. Shocks are just not.
Shocking.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna drive me crazy.
I think it needs a little more time.
No, we're gonna make this thing happen, dude. Ah! This thing, man, it's gonna, Gage, I'm determined. Just stay on him. There we go. Nice. Gladius did it. Now, I'm pretty sure, I think I could do it with the, Apex now. What do you think, Gage? That was tough.
Maybe.
So it's finding the right line, because we were able to do it differently with the comp frame, you know, the little guy comp frame. It's so low, right? All that weight's super, super down low. So it loves to get through that stuff. It has trouble on breakovers, but where this thing doesn't. But you find the right line with this, but I still think I got to tune the shocks. Let's do a couple more lines, Gage. I'm going to come up, you go over there. Come up here. You ready? Climb up this guy.
Now you gotta come into the Grand Canyon.
Easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Like it.
And
All right, let's talk the Gladius. So, this guy, I like it a lot. Similar to the Apex, I think we just need to do some shock tuning. I think we need to get the shocks dialed in and the ride height dialed in.
Yeah.
And this thing is, both of them will be like line killers. So I think they just need a little bit of work. This has the hot racing shocks. Our Apex has the next racing shocks. I like the next shocks a little bit better, but I almost feel like both of them
are great.
Well, both of them I think we might pull the front spring.
Okay.
To get them to sit and articulate a little bit lower. I don't know, I might pull, and then I might end up pulling all 4 springs. So we'll just see how it goes, right, Gage?
Yeah.
Did you have fun? You didn't get to try it. You drove him a little bit.
Yeah, he's really fun.
He is a cool truck. He's super light because this thing's got injection molded front and rear, but it's got the hot racing knuckles on it, which helps the front.
To me, I feel like he's too light. That's why he couldn't get up there.
I think it's purely in the shock tuning.
Okay.
I think it's purely in just tuning now.
It is very high up.
Yeah, that's how they're set up, for that breakover. But yeah, I think we can get the. We're just gonna play with shocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mofo motor, plenty of torque. MicroPython working good, man. Super 8s, injection molded, love them. The rock bumps look good. So far, what do you think the best tire's been here today?
I have no idea.
I think it's the gripper.
Yeah.
And that's where they tune these tires, is out here. I think the gripper is so far pretty good. I don't know. They all need break-in time, all these tires. So, Gage. Look, we appreciate all the support. Comment, like, subscribe. Give us comments. Give us feedback. What you think. What do you think we need to do tuning-wise? And
we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep, catch you on the next one.